In the same way that our imperfection is not an impediment in knowing God, so too our imperfection is not an impediment that stops us from being ministers of reconciliation to those around us. Hi, I'm Warren, the rector here at St. Columba's. Glad you could join me for my message of the day. God dwells within us, and it's just not a sort of general statement, but it's the God of the cross, the God who makes space for human failings. The self-giving love we see on the cross, that's the God who lives in us. It's the sympathetic God, if you like, the God who knows our need and meets it, and knows the need of the world and meets it. It's the God who tends to our cry. The Spirit blows that sympathy, God's sympathy, into our lives to enable us to see both ourselves and the world around us as God sees us, as beloved. And it's this sympathy that's the foundation for mission, not any sense of competence or of perfection or of somehow being competent enough to be able to do it. It's all about God's sympathy, which actually makes space for our imperfection. So actually, in our imperfection, because of God's sympathy, we can be ministers of reconciliation to others. Notice that it's not based on our perfection. It's actually what is needed is for us to be aligned, if you like, with God's sympathy. So we have the sympathy for ourselves and for those we meet. To know this as the foundation for mission changes how we do it. It's not like some kind of, and we know this, it's not kind of some superiority. It's in all humility, as those who know their needs have been met by God in Jesus on the cross. It's in that humility that we go out in mission. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.